Hello, and welcome to our webinar study at Técnico Lisboa. I'm Agatha. I'm the coordinator of the admissions office, and it's a pleasure to be with all of you today. We will be introducing not only the best school of science, engineering, technology, and architecture in Portugal, but as well as our beautiful country and the city of Lisbon. Our school is located in Lisbon, the capital city of Portugal, a southwestern European country with the same time zone as the UK. We are very well situated in the world, a short distance from many other European capitals than Morocco in Africa. Can you imagine spending the weekend in Rome or Paris, for example? It's a very good opportunity. Now, let's get to know a little bit more about our wonderful city, which is very, very close as well to the Americas and Asia, because all travel agencies travel very often from Lisbon to the world.
That Lisbon was elected among more than 150 cities worldwide as one of the 21 places of the future, standing out for the quality of its universities, infrastructures, and safety. So you may ask, why Lisbon? Lisbon is the capital city of Portugal, one of the most charismatic and vibrant cities of Europe. Portugal is also the third safest country in the world. Look at the sky today. This is just an example of our amazing weather. With over 2,000 hours of sunshine, we are considered one of the sunniest countries in the world. Don't speak Portuguese? Don't worry. We don't have that kind of problems here. We have high facility in learning foreign language, especially English.
Enjoy the experience of living in Lisbon, starting every day with a bica and a pastel de nata.
As you saw now, there are plenty of reasons to come to Lisbon, not only for its culture and tourism, but also because for a lower price, you will have the very, very high quality education. The University of Lisbon is an example of that, having 80 different schools with 8 different campi and more than 400 courses. We are the biggest public university in Portugal, and our community has over 10,000 students. A very curious fact is that right now we have more than 102 nationalities on board. All the areas of knowledge are here available for you at the University of Lisbon, from engineering to law to sports, pharmacy, literature, and many others. However, as you may not know, but it's true, and I'm presenting it now to you. The University of Lisbon is not only about studying, as we offer you great facilities for sports, canteens, student accommodation available for all students. And the cafeterias are available no matter from which school you're a student from. You can visit all of them. But we are here today to introduce you Técnico Lisboa, which is the perfect choice if you want to pursue a degree in engineering, science, technology, and architecture, because we are the School of Engineering of the University of Lisbon. Curious fact is that just our school represents more than 25% of the entire university. So I think right now you will be ready to discover the life you will be having in a few months, years. We're here to welcome you. So Técnico Lisboa has 3 different campi. one which is south of Lisbon in Oeiras, where you will be extremely close to the beach. North of Lisbon, you will have the campus in Loures, where you have available a nuclear reactor for research purposes, and the campus where we are right now doing this presentation in the heart of the city of Lisbon, the Alameda campus, where more than 90% of the classes happen. Técnico Lisboa has great facilities and the best academic offer. We will be showing it to you in a few moments. And we have around 11,000 students, and from which 17% are international students, which makes our community extremely welcoming to anyone from all over the world. And also we have more than 700 agreements with schools around the world and 57 double degrees that you can pursue during your master's. This means that while doing your degree, you may still pursue even more international experience than only just moving to a new country as Portugal. So our school is centenary, and rankings are rankings, and we always can choose whatever fits us more. But going through a few of them, and the most important ones, you can see how well Técnico Lisboa is ranked. We are the best engineering school in Portugal, and we are very well ranked in Europe and in the world. I would like you to have and to bear in mind that for a very lower price than any other place in the world, you will get the academic experience of your life and the top-notch technology for you to study in. This being said, we will move on to present to you all the courses we have. We offer bachelor degrees, master degrees, PhD, postdocs, and as well online degrees called MOOC. We have 19 different bachelor programs, and we cover a wide range from the most innovative ones to the more classical degrees as well. And even for master programs, we offer a range of 28 different master programs, all taught in English. And this will allow you to deepen your knowledge and become once again the top notch on your field of expertise. As I said and I mentioned earlier, during your master degree, you will have the chance not only to experience the international experience because you're in Portugal, but you will have a double degree to pursue if you wish so, meaning that at the end of 2 years, you will have your degree recognized by Universidade de Lisboa, University of Lisbon, and another very well-ranked university all in the world. So, but Técnico, don't be scared yet, because we're not only about studying. You should know a little bit more about our lifestyle as well.
If you are looking to have some fun with good music and entertainment, you can always count on Técnico student parties and tunas, a group of students who play traditional instruments and sing serenades. Want to take your curriculum a step further? Join our student groups. We have over 40 in all areas, from building a Formula One race car to a solar boat. You won't have a dull moment at Técnico Lisboa.
So as you can see, it's focusing on innovation, but still having fun. Now, I think we should get to business right now and talk about what will happen after your degrees. The job market in the world is ready for you. You don't even need to finish your degree at Técnico in order to be employed. Most of our students are employed and are offered a job even before ending the degree. Professors might not like this a lot, but that's the truth. Yeah, you can choose wherever you want to go to work for, because many companies come to the campus to know our students, to know how we create this big minds and thinking heads for the world, ready for society. um, and have, I don't know if you know, but here at Technical, we have this philosophy of not only creating great minds, but minds and people that give back to the community and to society. And proof of this is the innovative projects that we have using cutting edge technology to gather students and the best academic staff.
Técnico Lisboa has been developing research and innovation pioneer projects, contributing decisively to economic and social development of the country. Research at Técnico Lisboa is organized in centers and institutes that pursue challenging research programs with a strong social impact in the fields of architecture, engineering, science, and technology. Let's start with one of the most remarkable projects. Our very own Gasparzinho is part of the Monarch project that is focused on social robots that interacts with children, engaging in interactive activities in the pediatrics infirmary at the Portuguese Institute of Oncology.
So as you can see, I'm not lying. We do give back to the community and to the society. And proof of this is our alumni. I would like to introduce you to three alumni from Técnico, and allow me to start with the first female prime minister that we had in Portugal, the first and the only up till this moment, as she graduation from chemical engineering here at Técnico. And just a curious fact, did you know that by the time she was studying chemical engineering, there were only 3 other women joining the class? Yeah, that's true. Also, somebody that you might be very familiar with, we have the Secretary General for the United Nations, Antonio Guterres, which is a former politician and Prime Minister of Portugal as well. And he's always an alumni from Técnico. He studied with us electrical engineering. The current mayor of Lisbon, which was also the commission in the European Commission for Research in the past years, also graduated from Técnico. And as we are here today with the civil engineering department, he's an alumni from civil engineering degree. But not only Portuguese relevant alumni we have. For instance, I'm very happy to introduce to you today Rodrigo Carvalho and Samuel Martins. The names sound very Portuguese, but they're actually Brazilian. And they're currently working in very innovative and important projects for the world. As Rodrigo started a company called Nutri Ventures with the mission to fight children obesity and to help the children change their parents' eating habits, and still has the support of the former American First Lady Michelle Obama. A foundation that I think everybody knows, just not only for the foundation, but for the names. Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is right now also supported by our alumni, Samuel Martins, running all the international projects they have. So it's quite impressive, I think you would agree, but still, we would like to present to you 2 companies that became unicorns. And this is not a recent fact. They have been unicorns for quite a few years now, which are Talkdesk and Unbubble. Unbubble is a company to translate for human translation and machine translation combined. And Talkdesk is operating in the cloud area worldwide. So after all this, I think you are very eager to join us. But in order to do that, you need to be admitted. And in order to be admitted, you will need to make your application. The application deadlines are not set yet, but I'm sure and I can assure you that the application for international students will start in January and will run throughout February as well. This being said, what do you need to prepare for your application? There are a set of documents who are very, very easy to get, and you should all have it on your own, which is a photo from yourself, your identification document, an up-to-date CV, and the official academic transcript. Are some of the documents that you will need to put together and to upload in your application. Don't forget that you will have to pay for this application, and only after it's paid, and it's 100 euros per degree, the application will be evaluated by the degree coordinators. The documents, as I told you, are very simple, but throughout all the process, you will have the support of the admissions office team that are here to do it online with you, to meet with you through all the platforms that you see fit and best fit you at the moment. And we can help you in with all your doubts and even put you in contact with the degree coordinators for more specific and detailed information on the degree itself. So here is the team of the admissions office. I think by now you know me already, but I'm very proud to introduce to you Diana Ferreira, Graça Pereira, Joana Velez, and Inês Valente. They're here always for you. And today with us, I'm also very, very glad to introduce to you the civil department, civil engineering department that we have with us Professor João Ramon Correia, Professor José Pinto da Costa, and Professor José Barbosa Marques, which will be talking to you a little bit more about the civil engineering department and what it has to offer to you. Welcome and thank you for joining us.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is João Correia, and it is my great pleasure to present you the Department of Civil Engineering, Architecture and Georesources, which is actually one of the founding and largest departments of Técnico. We have 141 faculty members who support around 1,500 bachelor and master students, 14% of which are international. And they are distributed by our three main areas: civil engineering, architecture, and mining and energy resources engineering. In addition, we also host around 250 PhD students in a very exciting and diverse environment. We have several bachelor and master programs with durations of 3 and 2 years, respectively. And next, my colleagues will provide you with further details about two of our main degrees, which are civil engineering and mining engineering, for both bachelor and master levels. Before that, I would like to highlight that all our education programs are strongly grounded in solid experimental teaching. And for that purpose, we have very well-equipped laboratories available in different fields where groundbreaking research is carried out.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is António Pinto da Costa. Together with my colleague José Geneves, we are currently in charge of the coordination of the bachelor's and master's degrees in civil engineering. Civil engineering develops construction and rehabilitation solutions to meet the needs of everyday life. And civil engineers conceive, designs and exploits systems that improve the quality of life. So life is a central matter in civil engineering. In the bachelor's and master's degrees in civil engineering, we are committed in preparing our students to be international players. We are also committed with the 17 Sustainable Development Goals defined in 2015 by the United Nations. The Secretary General of the United Nations graduated from Técnico in electrical engineering, and he sentence one of the biggest challenges of the 21st century, which is to promote a world of dignity and opportunity for all on a healthy planet. This has everything to do with civil engineering, and in the next decades, it will give a lot of employment to civil engineers. The program overview of the bachelor's degree in civil engineering is represented here. It is a 3-year course. The two main ingredients of it are the basic sciences and the core structure, which are basically engineering courses. And there are also some courses on humanities. For the moment, this bachelor's degree is taught only in Portuguese. The program overview of the master's degree in civil engineering is represented here. It's a 2-year course. It is taught in parallel in English and in Portuguese. It doesn't have basic sciences. Everything deals with engineering, but you have the liberty to choose some courses of your preferences, represented with the green color in these graphs. You have also a dissertation that occupies 1/4 of the time. Here we have a detailed view of the study plan. Basically, the blue part represents the courses that all students must follow. The green part represents the courses of one of the 5 areas of expertise that each student must choose. And the orange rectangles represent the courses that are basically free options. You may choose courses of civil engineering, of other engineerings, or even from other faculties of the University of Lisbon. Some courses are taught during the whole semester, and others are taught in half semesters. The areas of expertise offered by our master's course, our master's degree, are 5, and they cover all the branches of civil engineering. They are urban planning and transports, geotechnics, hydraulics and water resources, construction, and structures. So, okay. So from this QR code, you can scan it and have access to more detailed information about the courses, the tables of contents, who teach them. And here we have the resources that students may use. You have a very well-equipped computational laboratory, several experimental laboratories, study rooms, sports facilities. There are many career opportunities waiting from those who graduate from civil engineering, such as construction of new buildings, geotechnical works, water supply and sanitation, rehabilitation of old constructions, waste recycling, urban planning, transports, production of materials, management and maintenance, logistics, consultancy and leadership, teaching, among others. There are many types of companies and organizations that provide jobs for employment for civil engineers, such as design companies, construction and rehabilitation companies, planning and management companies, institutions of local and central administration, etc. You have here some contacts, my own contact, the contact of my colleague, Professor José Neves, the contact of Cristina Ventura of the department's secretariat, and also the contact of the Civil Engineering Students Association. They are a very active students association. They promote symposia. They invite experts to deliver talks, and they promote technical visits as well. The Masters in Civil Engineering of Técnico is one of the best in the world, as you may check from several rankings, such as the Shanghai ranking and the National Technical University of Taiwan ranking. We wish to boost your personal and professional development, but if you join us, we also expect that you contribute to maintain and increase and improve these rankings. We believe that by choosing civil engineering at Técnico, you are probably making the best investment of your life. Please check the rankings and the tuition fees of other degrees in civil engineering around the world, and I'm sure that you will arrive soon to the conclusion that civil engineering at Técnico is really a very good option. Do not forget that Portugal is among one of the most peaceful countries in the world. Thank you very much for your attention.
Good afternoon. My name is José Manuel Marques, and together with my colleagues Amélia Dionísio and Paulo Falcão Neves, we are the coordinators of the Bachelor of Science and the Masters of Science courses that I'm going to talk about with you now. Okay, concerning the graduation in mining engineering and energy resources, It's a graduation degree that is focused in order to contribute to the production of green energy and to the digital transformation of our society. And these two trends, big trends nowadays, are based on the access of an increasing quantity and diversity of mineral resources that have to be used both as raw materials and energy sources. And this degree was focused and as a restoration recently concerning to fill these objectives. The students will get the skills, will acquire the skills to be able to use engineering tools to overcome the challenges and the complexity of assessing the materials that in most of the cases are hiding in the terrestrial and marine subsoil. And another important issue is that we have to make these materials available to our society in a sustainable way. The study plan of this first cycle in mining, engineering, and energy resources, you have it a schematic approach of this issue. It's made during 3 years, and you can see that you have basic science in the 2 first years, and an important issue is that you have the core structures of the degree in the 3 years of the course of the graduation. Okay, and also we have, like in civil engineering, you have humanity, arts, and social science courses that you can select from other institutions from the Lisbon University. At the end, you will have an integrative project, and the idea is to put the students thinking about problems and challenges that will be solved using all the background that you have acquired during this graduation. Okay, this Bachelor of Science is an open door, not the only, because you can come to IST directly for the master degrees, but this is one of the good opportunities to come to our master in mining and geological engineering. Is the follow-up of the previous ideas that I have transmitted you. Okay, again, the great challenges of our world, I can say of our world, we are in Europe and we are dealing with questions put by the European community, but we can put these ideas exchangeable to all the world. And our master is a master that is facing the future, taking into account the necessity for green mining, the energy transition, and the reduction of emissions. I think that all of you have in mind green mining, maybe not, but the energy transition and the reduction of emissions is something that we are listening in the news all over the world. As I told you, the European Union is prioritizing the mineral raw materials and clean energy production, and the new Green Deal of Europe is boosting the demand of a lot of mining engineering professionals. Under the scope of this master thesis, the students will acquire the skills to develop prospecting and mining techniques, to promote the digitalization of the mining industry. This is already a fact, and that has to be increased in the future based on the best practices of environmental sustainability, safety, smart mining, and automation and robotics. Okay, this is Our master was also reformulated in order to meet all these needs for the future. The plan study of the mining and geologic engineer is made of 4 semesters, 2 years, and we can see that we have the core structure mainly in the first year, and then in the second year you have free options that you can choose, and you have also minor options and extracurricular activities that you can select and choose to fill your curricula. At the end, we have a dissertation that can be made by the students as a scientific thesis, or an internship at a company, or a capstone. That means a multidisciplinary project that is one of the most important issues of our course. Okay, as a job market, we can say that the numbers are very important. As you can see, in 2020, the employment rate was extremely high, and we hope that this number could be maintained or increased, in fact. And we can work on mineral and energetic resources and solid waste processing and management, groundwater management, another a very important issue that we teach in our course. It is an invisible resource, but is as important as others. We cannot live without water. You may think about that, and so it's very important that we get this in the georesources approach of the department, and environmental assessment and sustainability, the development and implementation of clean energy politics, and the support to mineral and energetic protection activities and land management, work in mines, tunneling, quarries, and so on. Okay, so it's a lot of opportunities to work for following this course. Okay, and here you have the contacts that you can get access in our page. And thank you very much for your attention, and we hope to see you in the Técnico at the Civil Department of Engineering in the future. Thank you very much for your attention.
So I would like to thank the professors here today from the Department of Civil Engineering, Architecture, and Georesources. It's our pleasure having you and hosting you here in this webinar. And right now we have the Q&A, the questions and answers. Some are a little bit more concerning the document itself, which I will try to reply, and the other ones I will direct to the professors, who will kindly help with all the doubts. So Alex, thank you for being with us today. And you are asking about all the courses are in English. Yes. For the master's degree, I can tell you that all courses are in English, and for a bachelor degree, all professors help students who are not very familiar with the Portuguese language during the classes, and even outside the classes, with the English materials and explanations. I hope this helped you. But anyway, we will give you all the contacts for you to contact us and be followed by us and helped for a successful application. Zainab Sadati, and I hope I'm saying it and pronouncing your name right. Thank you for being with us today. And don't worry about not having your English certificate yet. For the application, you will not need it, and you can present it at the time of your enrollment later on. Joseph, thank you as well for being with us today. And you are asking if those who want to learn procurement and logistics supply chain management masters wanted to know if you have such a course. Yes, we do. It does not have the same exact name, but anyway, you can go to our website and search for the master programs there. And you can contact us. And in the end of this webinar, we will be sending you all the information there. Just be aware that until February, weekly, we will having webinars with the 10 different departments from Técnico Lisboa presenting all the degrees. So you might want to stick with us and learn what your options are. Rajesh, I think you are asking us about the evaluation scale document. What is it? What does it consist of? It's what we call a grading system, because grades are not the same throughout universities in the world. So in Portuguese, I can tell you that the grading goes from 0 to 20. Maximum passing grade is 10. And thus we will need an explanation of your school, your university or even from your high school, explaining how does your grading system works, what's the pass minimum grade, and what's the maximum grade. So now I will redirect it to Professor João, as Alex is also asking, after graduation, how long does it take to get a job for civil engineering?
Okay, so Alex, about your question, I'm very pleased to say that they only wait if they want, because now it's basically a full job situation. So we have many companies contacting us every week looking for civil engineers. And I can tell you that it's not only a problem in Portugal. In Portugal, this shortage of civil engineers, it's an European problem. There are huge investments, public investments taking place based on European programs that are planned for the next decade. And it's now quite clear that there will be a significant shortage of civil engineers. So if you join us, I'm sure that you will not have a problem in getting a job very, very soon.
Thank you, Professor João Ramon Correia. I think this was very enlightening. And we have two questions again from Rajesh and also Abu, if IELTS or any English certificate is required right now for the application. Let me tell you that no, it is not required at this moment. As being an international student, you should be prepared to be able to attend classes, do all your papers, and study in a very fluent, if not proficient, English language level. Rajesh Amar, please don't call me madam. I'm just Agatha. Nice to meet you as well. But no, there will be more than one application phase. Right now in January and February, it will only be the first phase of application for international students. Then around April and May, we will have the second call for applications for international students. And probably in August, we will still have a third phase if there are still any vacancies left. Okay, I would just like to make a brief remark on telling you the difference between a national student and an international student. Be aware that if you are eager now to come to study with us, for this application rounds, only international students can apply, which means that our students that are citizens for any country outside the European Union. Okay, if you wish, if you are a citizen of the European Union, you will also be able to come to Técnico, but your application period is later on, probably around June or July. Joseph, one more question from you. You are asking about scholarships. Very well. Only for international students, these students that I referred to just right now, after studying with us one semester, you will be able to ask for a reduction of your tuition fee, which will be analyzed and evaluated according to your academic record. So, meaning the more you study, the better grades you have, the less you pay. That's a little bit how, and the more you will make your parents or even yourself, if you're paying for yourself, happy. Okay. I don't know if we have any more questions. I believe that's all for today. So I will be Oh, we do have Joseph. Sorry. What about age limit in your institution? We do not have an age limit in our institution. We are a very inclusive and non-discriminating institution. We'll welcome everybody. Everybody is part of our community, and age is not a fact that we have under consideration while admitting a student. Okay. So, Abu, you are asking about getting a visa without IELTS. If let me go back to the whole process. After you are admitted, an invitation letter and an acceptance letter will be issued that you have to take to the Portuguese embassy or consulate in your country or the closest near to you in order to have your visa. You will have to present several other documents, but IELTS will not be one of them. So don't worry about IELTS, TOEFL, or any other English language certificate for now. Okay? Payal, you are from Bangladesh and you live in Lisbon and have temporary residence permit in Portugal for professional activities. Will you get admitted as a national or international student? Well, this is a very good question. Thank you for that. Payal, due to the GDPR data protection regulations, I cannot discuss this open wide in a stream like this. But what I can tell you is that if you're living legally in Portugal for more than 2 years, then you will be applying as a national student. Also from India, we have Kuril that wants to be admitted and to apply to the Master in Naval Architecture and Ocean Engineering at Técnico. Okay, we look forward for your application and you will be very welcomed at Técnico. Once again, I also invite you to the webinar, the set of webinars we will be having in the next months and weeks. for all the details. And what can I tell you? If you are already in the fourth year of the degree, you will be able to have the courses you already succeeded in analyzed and maybe have equivalence to some, so you don't start your degree from scratch at Técnico. And I have another question for the professors here. Professor Antonio Pinto da Costa will take the shot.
Thank you, Alex, for the question. Yes, it is not required, but your application will be evaluated, and a committee will decide if the courses that you did previously are sufficient or not to apply to the Masters in Civil Engineering. But it is better to have a bachelor's in civil engineering. It's easier to get enrolled in the master's in civil engineering, to have a bachelor's in civil engineering.
Thank you, Professor Pinto da Costa. I think it was very enlightening that a good and solid background will always help you to get admitted in a master's degree at Técnico. So I don't think we have now, it's final, I don't think we have any more questions. So I would like to thank all of you for being with us today, and to the attention and the time you gave us today. And if you need any more help, of course, you already have all the contacts from the civil engineering department, and the professors themselves, as you can see, are always here and eager to help you. And also the admissions office is here. Join us on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook, and on LinkedIn, as all the news are always there. Thank you for joining us once again, and I hope to see you soon.